Hi, I'm Daniel Young, and I'm here with my beautiful wife, Kim Young, and we just want to share just a little bit of our experience that we had at the 2018 Couples Links Workshop.
We came to know about Cornerstone or by someone from our church, and we thought that this would be an excellent opportunity for us to connect with Cornerstone so that we can enhance our marriage. One of the takeaways that was real powerful for me was the apologetic love language or apologetic language. A lot of times we, speak our language of apology, our language of love, opposed to speaking that of our mates. So we may be thinking, we're apologizing, or we may be thinking we're speaking their love language when in reality we're speaking our own love language. And so I think that that's real important because, again, I may have extended an apology, but he may be saying, okay, weeks and weeks later, she still hasn't apologized to me for whatever I've done to offend him. And I'm thinking, oh, well, I apologize. And, and so we're all good. When in reality, I'm good, but he's not. And so I think that it's important that just like we try to find out what their love language is so that their love tank can be full, is just as important to find out what their language of apology is so that they can feel not redeemed, but so that they can feel like they've been understood and that they've been forgiven or I'll keep the word redeemed, for lack of a better word, that they'll feel, that they've been apologized to effectively in the way that they feel that they should be apologized, and not just me speaking it from from my own language of apology, if you will.
And in similar fashion, I would say one of my takeaways was the three ways that we view our spouse: by the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so oftentimes we find ourselves viewing our spouse out of our own injury, out of our own hurt, the way someone may have injured us or hurt us. And so we then tend to impose that on our spouses, when in all actuality it's really not the way our spouse is truly coming across, but we're simply viewing them out of our own place of pain. And
it's
so
almost like rose-colored glass kind of thing.
Correct. So we want to make sure that we're viewing them, because we all have a good, a bad, and an ugly, if you will. But we want to make sure we're giving them the proper viewing as we are communicating with them or sizing them up particularly.
Our relationship has been restored by attending Cornerstone's couples workshop. I have just understood what it means to invest in your marriage. We've been married in October, it'll be 14 years, but I don't think you ever stop investing in your marriage. It's almost like a reinvestment. We put a lot into our cars and to our homes and to our education, but how many times do we think about even investing in our marriage? And so having this relationship restored or heightened, if you will, by attending Cornerstone's couples workshop for me was powerful. I think it would be great if we could have more workshop geared towards marriage. I mean, you can't have enough. You can't attend enough, again, because we invest in everything else. And so I think it's just as important to invest in our marriage when society is trying to redefine what marriage is. I think that, having something that kind of have couples focused on each other, for me was a powerful takeaway.
And I would definitely say that my relationship with my beautiful bride has been restored by attending this awesome Cornerstone Counseling Workshop, with the notion that if I get me out of the way and begin to view my wife the way God views her, and not look for opportunities to jab at her or find some way to cut her down because I'm having a bad day or because I've had a bad experience, but instead view her as God sees her. I think this has really helped me for this workshop to really understand, view your spouse as God views her. And so that's been my takeaway.